Okay, we're back at it with the Hellsen campaign, January 8th, 1942. Let's see what goes on here. All right, he grabs Legazpi in the Philippines. We don't have any troops there. All right, he's landing stuff all over the place. Hmm. Okay, no night bombing this time. All right, now he's landing at Batangas. A, a, a guards regiment. That seems like a lot of troops to be landing there. All right, looks like we got some daylight here. Some more unloading. Oh, I gotta move the catch a lot. It's doing is attracting a negative attention from these sub chasers. Yeah, I gotta move that sub. That whole spot there is just he knows about us. Okay, here we go. Air phase. Oh, here it comes, guys. He wants Ankang, so he's sending aircraft here in advance of bombers coming in to bomb that place. Yeah, and then he's bombing here too. And we're gonna take heavy losses in this hex because it's clear terrain. We have to traverse it. There's no other way. Here come the bombers at Ankang, which I'm totally expecting. Our losses are much lower here though because it's really good terrain. It's ×3 stuff up here. So the bombers are going to have a hard time getting through there. Of course, on the road north of Sion, it's not the same story. We're going to take losses. Okay. And now he's hitting these guys. Lusuwaria is still alive here for some miracle. Oh, look at that. That's almost a complete wipeout right there. Yeah. He's on to us, guys. These guys just sitting outside of Hankow. Now he's attacking troops on the road leaving Rangoon. Wow, look at those losses. Yikes. Golly, it's a lot. And there's the rest of the sweep that was intended for Ankang. That's the AM phase. Wasn't too bad, but a lot of losses in China this turn. Right now, it's just a lot of recon. It was pretty quiet PM phase. So now we will get prepared to roll into ground combat and see what goes off there. I think Kendari and Ambon are in trouble. But we'll see. I've been wrong about those before. Okay. Those tanks already made it up there, man. I don't think we're going to be able to hold here. Let's see. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, okay. Not bad. Not bad. So, the Japanese don't break through, but we do take heavy losses here. However, we stop them. So that buys us a whole turn right now where they can't really move. So that gives us another turn to get more troops into the way here. So this unit actually is holding down the fort. Nice job. This is not going to go well. Actually, it went very well. Look at that. So this is, I believe this is even, well, maybe it's better trained than I thought, but we definitely take less losses than the Japanese here. That's pretty good. So what does he got here? An infantry regiment and 2 independent mixed brigades. Okay, now we're over to Java and bombarding at Bandung. Basically no losses there. Wow. Okay, bombardment at Clark. Yikes, man. Wow. The Japanese took a lot more losses than we did there at Clark today. I'll take that. Alright. I don't think this is going to work out. I just don't see how. Yeah. There it is. Well, we tried. We were there for a couple days. We did what we could, but there's just no way we could overcome those odds. So, Ambon and its entire garrison are wiped out, destroyed, and now that takes away a major base for us in the Bandasi Dutch East Indies. He'll take this space without any issue at all. We're not there. Kolaka, same thing. We're not there. And Kendari. Not sure about this one. It was just a bombardment attack. Oh. Well, Kendari lives to fight another day. Nice. Nice. Oh, I like this. Good stuff. All right. A lot of fortifications just went up this turn. That's good stuff. And ports and airfields, all that stuff. It's going to give us some points. We need points right now. And then we should get to the end of this turn and see what exactly we're getting here, if anything. Emerald, okay. A couple AKs. These are cargo ships, of course. Yeah, that's it. Well, you know, pretty surprised at how well the Chinese did this turn. Let's look at this. Okay, well, Lots of activity here in the Dutch East Indies. Looks like Hellsen's really fully committed to getting this taken care of now. We'll take a look at the numbers on the intelligence report first. For aircraft losses today, 2 for us, none for the Japanese. We lost an SBD-2 and a PBY-5, both due to ops. Top pilots, no pilots were wounded. The Army lost points for this turn. We went up 81, probably due to the fall of Ambon. Japanese lost 1 point. No ships were sunk this turn. And for the turn, the Japanese gained 155 points to bring your ratio up to 1.328. So he's moving right along here. I reviewed the combat report, and I didn't see anything noteworthy to discuss that we didn't already see during the turn. No evidence of a desync here. Also looked at the SIGINT report, and the only thing that I thought was kind of noteworthy was this. The 8th SNLF is loaded on a AK moving to Samarinda, and Samarinda is right here. This is the base just north of Balikpapan. Yeah, so he's coming to invade that, and he'll take it for free because we don't have any troops here. I pulled them all into Balikpapan, which is the more valuable of the 2 bases. So, yeah, he'll get a free base there. Then I went through the ops report, and I didn't really see anything super noteworthy to discuss here. Just the usual sighting reports. Talked about the bases that he's already captured. Some expansions. Maybe we could talk about Vava'u going up bigger, but we'll get around to that anyway. Not really much here. All right, let's get right on into the action. So, I would say the most interesting thing that happened this turn was these Chinese troops actually doing pretty good for once, right? We held them at Ankang, which stopped a massive armored thrust, which is pretty important. And we've got reinforcements on the way, and we also have more units moving into blocking positions. So I think we've kind of stymied this push for a little bit, which is good because it was a race against time to get there. His infantry unit, which has got a lot of the striking power, is moving a lot slower than the armor. So that's why he got here before they did, but we held them off. Also down here in Hankow, these guys actually did pretty decent. They inflicted more casualties on the Chinese than they did on us. And I don't think they're in any risk of falling for the next few days, so that's kind of cool. So, yeah, good job for the Chinese this turn, getting something done. Over here in Burma, he's just harassing our troops and bombing and moving up the road here. The Burma road is actually cut, as it already happened when he took Rangoon. So now we're just kind of in a race against time to get to Lashio, which is where I'm going to build my next line of defense. We'll see how well that goes. Not really anything to discuss in Malay and Sumatra status quo. He does have the troops out here in Bencoolen, so they'll be dead when he takes them out. Java is Java. It's jacked. But here in the Banda Sea area on Celebes and Seram, a lot of activity. So Ambon did finally fall. I'm surprised it didn't fall sooner, but he brought a lot of force in there. And obviously, this is a very important base. It's got good air capacity. It's on good terrain. And, yeah, we lost it. He's still trying to deal with Kendari. I assume he's going to have to bombard it or something here, because I don't know if these guys are enough to take it. What I do like is that he landed at Kolaka, and he basically cut off our retreat path for these guys, which I thought was pretty smart. So, that's good job to Hellsen for figuring that out. I'm taking notes from my campaign. If I ever play Japanese, I would want to do something similar to this. Again, over here in the Solomons, just a lot of ships moving around. I wish I had some way of getting to them, but I don't. He's definitely building up these 2 bases here. We know for a fact he's moving a lot of troops to Leh because he wants to use this as a base to support the invasion of Port Moresby whenever that happens. Pretty quiet in the South Pacific otherwise. In Vava'u, which is going to be my main base, We're actually doing really good. We got the port capacity up to 3. Airfield's coming up. The fortifications are coming up. Um, we're dropping off even more troops, and we're moving off ships. So I'm taking this lull in the action at least the next, I don't know, probably a week or so before the Keto Butai is in a position to come back. So we're going to take advantage of that, of their ships not being here, and get all these guys out of here that don't need to be here. I'm leaving a few ships here that I want there. The rest, we're bailing. So I'm really glad that I'm able to get this base built up. I want to get the airfield built up. I want to get the fort built up, and then we're going to continue working on the port next. And I'm going to keep bringing in troops as it's safe to do so. So, check this out. We're now 2 days out of Caroline and steaming at full speed for well, I wouldn't say full speed. Steaming at mission speed, which is basically cruise speed for Pearl. We have 8 days to go. 7 days to go, something like that. And then we'll be back in Pearl. And then, of course, we have the Yorktown heading back in as well. They'll be there in like 4 days. Then I'll have all my carriers together and we can head out to the next mission, which again, as I've already mentioned previously, I won't be discussing on here. It's just going to happen. And you probably won't see me looking at Hawaii very much or anywhere else, anywhere near my carriers. I'm going to kind of keep it secret like I did with the Lodra campaign, and no one will know where they're going. But trust me, you'll want to be around when they show up where they're going next. So I guess the outlook for the next few turns is keep watching the Solomon Sea area for more expansion. Look for Kandari to fall soon. Clean up on Java. And the pushes near Sion and King. Let's see if we can hold this line up here, because I really want to keep Lanchao alive. It's my only source of supply, really, since the Burma Road is cut. We rely on this fuel from Lanchao to come into Chungking to keep all the heavy industry running. As you can see that. We got to have the fuel here to do it. So, as always, I want to thank you guys for watching this. Thanks for supporting me in Hellsen, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.